Meet the secret dealers. Their mission, to make money.
Dealing's in my blood. I can't help myself. Even if I made £1 million, I'd still carry on dealing.
My business is high turnover, low profit.
My knowledge gives me a real buzz.
On today's programme, antiques so rare that it's almost impossible for the secret dealers to work out their worth.
That could be worth 10, 15, 20,000.
So excited about this stuff.
But the dealers are in for a rocky ride.
Right, come on then, let's lock horns.
Oh, I can't tell you how upset I am.
But they want to buy it, so they're going to give you any spiel at all, aren't they?
Plus, brace yourself for record-breaking bids.
£10,000.
£10,500.
£11,000.
And there's even more where that came from. Today, the dealers are being ferried to a secret island destination, which is chock-a-block with an astounding array of one-off antiques. They won't have to dig too deep to unearth treasures, as there is just so much to see in this house.
Come on, in you come.
Retired pharmacist John and his wife Patricia set up shop here on the Isle of Wight over 40 years ago. They've built up a unique collection over the years. Including incredible ivories John inherited and Victorian pharmaceutical items he bought for his shop. Patricia is keen to clear the decks.
You don't see the beauty of something when you've got too much of other stuff surrounding it.
John is not so convinced.
I've no intention of getting rid of some of the stuff.
Well, we'll see, shall we?
We'll see that.
But at least they both agree what they will do with the money that they make.
I think we'll be off on a holiday.
We'll have to leave England. You've got to get some decent weather, haven't you?
Every nook and cranny is filled with something special. Keep your eyes peeled for a 1 in a million early 20th century ivory boat, a 50th birthday present from John's mother to his father.
It's always meant an awful lot, because when my father got it, he was so excited. You'll never see another one, I'm sure of that.
And also a late 19th century pharmacy ledger, including entries for Queen Victoria and many crown heads of Europe. Vying to snap up these treasures are today's secret dealers Mark, David and Karen. They have just 2 hours to make secret bids on what they want to buy in this house and have no idea what lies behind that front door.
Right. I'm getting really good vibes from this. I'm going straight upstairs.
Super house, isn't it?
This is just as I love it. Original, untouched.
All right, let's get down here.
Wow.
Isn't that lovely?
With a woman's instinct for where the riches lie buried, Karen's made a beeline for the bedroom.
Oh, there's some really good gold here.
If she wants this, Karen may have to dig deep. Pat had this bracelet set specially made for her. Underneath this sovereign lies a watch.
I'm going to rush around the rest of the house, which is me, and then I'm going to let them do all the hard work and come back. All the weighing and stuff.
That's a good plan, Karen. Let the boys get bogged down in the details.
We've got a spelter clock here, very Art Deco, typical geometric lines from the 1920s. It certainly appeals.
Watch out, Mark, like a panto villain. David's right behind you.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful?
Unfortunately, it's only spelter.
It's wonderful to work with somebody who knows what he's doing.
I can't get this on the scales.
David's holding back, but the stag's getting a bid from Mark. Bid number 1 down, but he hasn't realised there is more to this than just a clock. It's part of a decorative set for mantelpieces called a garniture, so it also includes 2 vases that go on either end. David's moved upstairs, where he's investigating some interesting jewellery.
So here we've got a very nice gate bracelet, which will be gold, and the half sovereign is the cover for the watch.
Karen was right not to waste time weighing. David's done the dirty work and got a bid in on the bracelet set.
I expect to find a display cabinet in the bathroom, do you?
Right, let's dive in here.
Meanwhile, Mark's speeding his way through the silver.
Hey, jackpot. Teapot, mortar jug, both silver. Birmingham, 1935. How do I know straight away it's 1935? Quick tip, the head there, King George V, it's the only year that they put his head on. It's his coronation year. There should be another 2 pieces with this, so I'm just going to base my price purely on the scrap value for these ones.
As Mark tucks away his bid on the teapot, Karen's tracked down the deer.
Behind we've got a typical 1930s Art Deco clock with the 2 pieces either side.
Well spotted, Karen.
You see the stag very often, it's not uncommon, but he's quite handsome. That's my bid point.
That's the second bid on the stag. Now, it was only a matter of time before the dealers discovered John's ivories. It's only legal to buy ivory items made before 1947, and John's collection falls into this category. David stumbled across an absolute showstopper of a piece.
Well, that I'm going to make a strong bid for. Don't think I've ever seen one like this before. It's got this wonderful pierced gallery, but the whole of the hull is carved with flowers and little relief, and then these little figures, each of which are wonderful. They're cooking, they've got a big fish on the top. I'm going to be very brave.
With quality like this, David, you'll have to be.
Big bid.
So 1 bid down on the boat, 1 jewellery dealer up in the bedroom. And like Karen and David, Mark has spotted the bracelet set with a twist.
It's a 9-carat bracelet with a gold half-sovereign top, but it reveals a watch. It certainly has a value. You have the 22-carat in the sovereign and the gold in the bracelet itself. So 27.5, 26, okay, right.
David's done some weighing, Mark's done some math, so Karen's now back for some bidding.
You've got a piece of 22-carat in there and a half-sovereign. The rest of it is 9-carat.
Both the boys just worked out what they think the bracelet set is worth, but even with her expert assistance, Karen just can't seem to figure it out.
£1.20. £1.40? £2. Shut up. £2.10.
Oh, I'm just going to put a price down it.
And Karen's makes 3 bids on the bracelet set.
Charleston, Charleston, la la da dee da.
John and Pat have filled their home with so many rare antiques of such high quality that the dealers have to work really hard to make sure they don't miss anything they might never see again.
That's an unusual thing.
The ivory ship that David spotted is a really rare find, and it's had an unusual effect. It's made Mark speechless. Mark, come on, pull yourself together, man.
If that was an early one, that could be worth 10, 15, 20,000. It's a very, very hard thing to price. As we say in the trade, I'm pulling on my big buying boots because I don't know what that's worth. But I'm going to make an offer.
Well, I hope those boots don't smell. Mark's bid on the boat has joined David's, and David has discovered the silver teapot and water jug. Tea isn't really made in pots anymore, so they tend to exit this world, buy the melting pot and be reincarnated as something else.
100 out of the leather pen.
Time's almost up, and there's still plenty left for the dealers to pick over in John and Pat's place. Karen's captivated by the ivory boat, but its sheer quality is making her nervous.
Etched and carved ivory with little Oriental figures. And I don't know if I'm brave enough.
This has got all our dealers stumped, but one thing's for sure, they all want it badly.
There we go.
As last-minute bids go down, David returns to find the Art Deco stag.
Angular look, pure sort of Odeon cinema. And it's got the side pieces. Join the club.
A 3rd bid for the stag, and our dealers are out of time. They've put on their, as Mark calls them, big buying boots, and they're ready to go into battle with John and Pat. Coming up, the stakes are sky high.
That'd be all right.
A heavyweight bidding war ignites.
I'll give you £6,000 for it now.
6,500. No.
£7,000.
No. 7.5.
And they've only just begun.
I love these old houses.
John and Pat's island home has blown the dealers out of the water.
The most breathtaking collection of ivories.
Very old-fashioned, which I absolutely love.
Some fantastic stuff inside here.
They might be excited, but they have no idea how hard it will be to clinch a deal with no-nonsense Yorkshire man John.
Stop that nonsense.
There will be some disagreements today because I want you to get
You
rid,
want to get rid
of more than what you want to get rid of.
There are choppy seas ahead, but here to steer John and Pat through them is the independent valuer. His estimates can help them sort out the good offers from the mean. Will John and Pat play it straight, or will they bluff their way to extract as much cash as they can out of our dealers?
I won't be a pushover.
So how much money in total could John and Pat receive from the dealers today?
Oh, that's very happening. That'd be all right, wouldn't that?
Good grief! 20,002.
Two.
Who bid the
£2.
two?
Lovely, isn't it?
Amazing.
Yeah,
And I've been calling it a load of old junk.
First on the agenda is the garniture set featuring the Spelter Stag.
The deer, Art Deco.
I think it's very decorative.
John gave this to Pat when she was going through an Art Deco phase. She's happy to see it go, and John could be persuaded.
If the price is right.
Absolutely. It's been in every room in the house bar the bathroom, so it's had a good innings.
I notice things have been stuck back on here and there. Nevertheless,
You can soon put that
my
right.
offer is £400.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel a bit of an idiot here, but
You and me both, actually.
I didn't see the two vases.
What's your bid?
I only thought it was the clock with the stag on, and I offered for that £200.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to hate me even more because I only offered 160.
Cheeky thing.
Karen doesn't even have Mark's "I didn't see it" excuse.
Shall we have a look at the independent valuation?
Yes, by all means.
David's offer is bang in the middle of the independent valuation, but is there any room for improvement?
I think it's enough money.
Right. Mark, Karen, would you like to up your bids on this?
Well, I've been completely blown out of the water. How about you?
I'm going to bow down to David. I think he's made you a really fair offer.
No, we don't, in other words.
I certainly no.
You don't.
Take my advice, go with David.
So, Pat, John,
Yeah.
£400. Do we have a deal?
I
It's
think
your,
so.
it's your,
Yes,
it's your
I
go.
think that is a fair offer.
So
And
we can shake
It
hands?
is big and cumbersome.
So we can shake
Yes,
hands?
we
Shake
can.
hands on that.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you, John. I'm very pleased to be the proud owner.
I did not know they had two vases with them. I can't believe it.
I did suggest that he went to an optician's.
Well, let's hope Mark was paying more attention when he bid on the bespoke gold bracelet set that's up now.
Lovely thing, though.
You've got two really nice objects, so I might go a little bit more on those.
I'm going to be ruthless with these bracelets. To me, they're just scrap, no more.
The dealers best be on their guard, though, as Pat's daughter Tracy is on hand to make sure her mum is quids in.
So you have some kind of financial interest in this transaction?
Mummy has promised a shopping trip with the proceeds.
Oh, how nice.
So did you wear it very much then, Pat, when you had it?
When I first had it, I did wear it an awful lot, yes.
Well, I've got a sneaky suspicion these two like it more than me because I've looked at the gold content.
That's not normal,
I
is it?
know, but my bid is £630.
Very good bid, Mark. I have offered you £700.
There you are. What did I tell you? But this could be the trump card.
780.
Whoa!
Lot
Mr.
of money.
Independent, you gonna
Shall
have a
we,
little look
Have a look.
Let's.
Say a word.
It's a good offer, over £80 above the estimate, but can they bluff and push Karen for more?
I am now declaring myself out to Mrs. Goldfinger. But, David, what about you?
Come on then, David. You're brave enough.
It's interesting. I like the watch a lot. But I obviously don't like it as much as you do. I'm out.
You're getting a very good offer, trust me. But it's your decision. Is it enough?
Would you not consider going a little bit higher?
No, because I'm slightly worried I'd offered too much already. I like your honesty.
Good on you. Good on you.
Up to you.
Oh, I think we'll go with Karen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go
Your
with
hand
you.
I'm shaking then, Tracy?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm more than pleased with that offer.
Yeah.
I outbid Mark on a bit of gold. Yes.
Mark has a chance to mend that bruised pride. He's taking on David for the silver teapot and water jug.
I probably won't get it because I'm up against Mark, who is a strong silver buyer.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up buying this.
We did notice that one of the feet was broken, so John very kindly gave it to me.
You're so generous,
No, that's
John.
it.
That is how I have
That's
acquired
how she came
them.
to it.
Yes.
Yes.
So now we're going to find out who's the better silver bullion buyer.
Yeah.
And this is Mr. Silver. I'll reveal my offer. £600.
£715.
See? Mr. Silver.
Yeah.
He's the man.
Have a look what the independent value comes in at. Interesting.
Mark's on the money at £15 above the top estimate, but can John appeal to the boys' competitive spirit?
What do you think?
Well, I'd like you to go up a bit more.
It doesn't mess around, straight in there.
He's from Yorkshire.
Oh, well, what do you expect?
That's right.
Can you go up a little bit more on that?
I think probably Mark's the man.
I've got £715 on the table.
Yeah.
I've bid very, very close for it. But just to round it off, it's not a lot more money, but I give you £720 to have a deal now.
It's no good to us. We're not good.
No. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can.
I'll deal with you.
Yeah.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much
Yeah.
indeed.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're happy, aren't you? I can see.
Yeah, we're happy.
Good.
Thank you.
There's a profit. You've got to buy it if you see a profit, and that's what I've done.
Mark did what Mark does best.
Pat and John have made a solid start and they continue to make good deals. Karen took home this Art Deco lamp for £320. These glass candle stands cost David £100. And Mark shelled out £230 for this 9-carat gold necklace. Up next is the first real test of John's beloved Ivory collection. This large boat has all the dealers mesmerised.
In 30 years of trading, I have not seen a better piece of ivory. It is absolutely
Magnificent. And I want it. I want to take it home. I want to look at it. And then I want to sell it.
David's got his work cut out. This was a gift from John's mother to his father in 1947.
The story behind it was that it was part of a collection in one of the stately homes, raising money for inheritance tax. So that's really the story behind it, and my father absolutely adored it. No question about it.
I think we all adore it.
Yes, it's
I mean, it's a remarkable piece of Japanese craftsmanship. It's wonderful. It's all ivory, but even the base is breathtaking, isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't
Yes,
it
it
wonderful?
is. It is.
Waves.
So we all love it.
There's quite a bit of sentiment attached to this.
I don't think you could come anywhere near what I think it's worth.
Well, I think
Let's try.
Can we-
Let's try.
Can we just get me out the way? I know I'm nowhere near 1,100, which is the dip in the ocean, really, isn't to the value
Yes.
of this. So I'm out. Over to you.
My offer's £3,500.
Great minds think
Think
alike.
alike.
£3,500.
That's amazing.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is amazing. Yeah.
Is that amazing good that we got a chance to buy this?
No.
Oh,
May I see what they?
Yes.
What they?
Would you like to open that?
John's clearly very attached to this stunning item, and Mark and David's offers are a long way short of the independent valuation. The question is, can they go high enough to tempt him?
I'll give you £6,000 for it now. I love it.
Yeah, love it. Yes. Yeah. No, I'm sorry.
6,500.
No.
£7,000.
No.
7.5.
No.
I'll give you £8,000 for it.
No. It means far too much to me.
But how far will Mark go?
I'll give you £10,000 for the boat now.
£10,500.
Tussling over the ivory, Mark and David are now £2,000 over the highest estimate.
No, not again, no.
I'll give you £11,000 for the boat.
Yeah? No, I'm sorry.
Would you take £20,000 for that boat now?
No, I'm sorry.
You wouldn't?
No.
Well, in that case, John, I'm going to step back and say, I really hope you like it. Well, I know you love it.
I love it,
and I
yeah.
just hope that your family love it as much as you do, because that's a lot of money to turn down.
It's an awful
for it.
lot of money. I couldn't agree more with you, yes.
That's the biggest single bid in the history of secret dealers, but it still couldn't persuade John.
Oh, I can't tell you how upset I am.
Even with Mark, there has to be a point where starts to get a bit nervous.
Yes, I was tempted by it, to some degree, because it is a lot of money.
What is it worth?
Some things money just can't buy, but John and Pat have already accepted over £2,500 from the secret dealers, and there's still plenty more they want to buy. Coming up, the bids stay strong in John and Pat's house,
If I buy all these, I'll have spent some money.
We're talking big money. I mean,
and the dealing gets dirty.
he's not telling the truth.
He thinks I'm as devious as he is.
The sneaky pair of...
The secret dealers found treasure beyond their wildest dreams when they dropped anchor at this Isle of Wight residence.
Nice thing.
Oh, where do you start?
But there was a shock in store. They've realised just how attached homeowners John and Pat are to their antiques.
Would you take £20,000 for that boat now?
No, I'm sorry.
You wouldn't?
It means far too much to me.
But they've still got plenty more opportunities to bid for the one-offs amongst the bounty here, including Queen Victoria's household pharmacy book, an Oriental mother-of-pearl and silver belt, and they're sure to turn their attention to the rest of John's ivory collection.
We're off here.
So there's no time to waste as all three dealers delve in.
Starting here. The boudoir.
Ivories.
After missing out on the boat, David is desperate to take home some ivory.
These are called okinomo, which really just means standing figure.
David gets busy. Hopefully John will be willing to part with at least one of these.
1, 2. Right, well, we're working along. If I buy all these, I'll have spent some money.
Well, that's sort of what you're here for, David.
Nice, isn't it?
Karen's rifling through John's drawers like a lady possessed.
I'm really excited about getting to this one. Wonderful. Have you ever seen such a lovely, huge frame?
Karen's very keen, but knows she has to take on Mr. Silver.
Mark gets so excited about this stuff. It's not to do with weight.
If only Mark couldn't find it.
Let's drop that over the top.
Ah, clever. Hide it with the Oriental belt, which definitely warrants closer inspection. Too small to wear, it could be broken up to make new jewellery, and of course, more cash.
These are obviously mother of pearl, and then lots of silver characters on them. Wouldn't fit me, would it? Perhaps it'd fit around my leg. Whoever wore that was pretty tiny.
So the belt and picture frame get bids from Karen.
There?
There's mine.
Ah, Mark is first to spot that Victorian pharmacy ledger.
1896 to 1913. I've certainly seen better days, that book. Let's have a look. Henry Scott, family and dispensing chemist. That's unusual. Queen Victoria.
And at that, David's ears have pricked up.
David, have a look at this. Shame about the condition. But look at, when we open it up here, but look here. The Queen, Osborne.
We're on the Isle of Wight, and Osborne House is here. So 4 grains of the extract of belladonna would be dissolved with the ounce of cinnamon water, and the dose need never be beyond 20 drops. So,
Look at the amounts of money here. I mean, this was money in those days.
huge amounts.
We're talking big money.
It's something I'd make a little offer for, but it wouldn't.
Well-
I wouldn't get carried away.
No. He's not telling
He thinks I'm as devious as he is.
David, you like that. Don't lie to Uncle Mark. The little eyes were lighting up. Well, I might come back later on and have a look
I
at
think
that.
you should. They might sell it to me and it's worth a gamble.
There's plenty here to tempt the secret dealers, providing Karen doesn't break it all first.
It's not my day. There we go.
David's been scattering bids like confetti too, and Mark's not happy.
There's an array of green cards. David's bid on everything. This ivory here is what we call a sectional ivory. Now, a sectional ivory is where various parts have been put together. Now, the very top carvers could afford the bigger pieces of ivory that they can cut from one piece. The cut-offs were then sold to the lower people who couldn't afford to buy the best pieces.
He's very taken with this one, a Nokonomo figure cut from a single piece, and Mark's bid joins David's.
I'm ivoried out, let's say.
In the bedroom, David is furiously writing bids. He's found the picture frame and the belt Karen hid it under. Leaving nothing to chance, he's hiding both from Mark. Downstairs, Karen's found the pharmacy ledger. Hope she's careful.
Oh, look. So whoever owned this book supplied the Queen. 4 grams of the extract of belladonna. I thought that was a poison. By Queen, we're talking Queen Victoria here.
Karen makes a bid, and it appears this time it's personal.
Oh, I like that. I've got quite a few bits, actually, of Victorian royalty at home, and I'm quite sentimental about it.
And so is John Karen, so that bid had better be good. Time's almost up, and bad luck, David and Karen. Mr. Silver has found the frame.
The sneaky pair of... Oh, Karen and David. Nothing there, is there? Until you go like that. And look what's underneath.
That silver photo frame is right up Mark Street.
Made in London. Round about 1915, George V period. Real good-looking frame. With items like this, it has nothing whatsoever to do with the scrap value. This is an item that will be sold as an item to somebody who will use it.
The photo frame gets his bid, and with the belt, it's the draw that keeps on giving.
Bit of damage there, but I'm still going to make an offer for it.
And Mark makes it a triple whammy of bids on both the belt and the silver photo frame. And he hasn't forgotten the Victorian book. His last-minute bid means that these 3 heavyweights will slug it out over the pharmacy ledger.
Come on, David, I'm exhausted.
And that's it, time's up.
It's a real hard way to earn a living, isn't it?
Coming up, the dealers come clean about why they want the ledger. The good,
If I bought that book, I would donate it to Osborne House.
Karen's bad,
I would keep it.
and the ugly.
If I bought it, I'd sell it.
Only one can win. The dealers are doing well helping Pat empty the shelves of the home she shares with John. But there's an embarrassment of riches here, and the battle has scarcely begun.
John's very sentimental about some things.
Pat, she's the seller. I'd like to get her on her own.
Well, that's not in the rules, Mark, and John's got a plan.
Listen to what they've got to say, and then sum it up in my own mind, and then possibly ask them questions, and then say no.
He needn't worry too much, though, as he's got the independent valuer on his side, whose estimates he can use to press for more cash. David and Mark go against each other over an item in John's precious ivory collection. The Okimono figure featuring 2 monkeys.
I'm not sure if we're going to buy any of them.
We shall see. If they're made in one piece, they were usually made for their home consumption. So this is a high quality.
So it's a good quality there. Yeah.
Nice one, late 19th century. So you got 2 guys here who want to buy this.
Yeah, good.
So shall we try?
Yeah.
Here we go. £200.
That's tempting, isn't it?
No, I know he's got more.
So.
Directly he said that, I know he's got more.
saw John's eyes light up.
So-so. It's so-so.
I have offered you £300.
Right. Now what about the
This might be worth.
Independent value.
Independent value.
You should look.
Should look at that. Yeah.
David's opened well, but will John push him up?
I do think that's low, quite honestly.
I'm going to step back because I feel David has a better knowledge, and if you want more money, which I think you do, I can see that you're looking for more.
Yes, I do.
David is the man to give it to you, because if he wants it, no, he will. If David wants this piece, and I think he does.
Mark is spending my money.
Yes, he is.
I like good Japanese ekinuma, and this is a nice one. I wish it was signed. I mean, I would like to buy it. Would $325 make a difference?
Make it 400, it's yours.
No, I wouldn't pay 400.
You wouldn't
John.
pay 400.
No.
John's trying hard not to let his love of ivory interfere with the deal.
I'd accept 350. I think it's worth it, because from what I've seen. You know, I look around a bit, obviously.
The market for these things has improved a bit. £350, yes.
Thank you very much.
Deal done. Thank you.
One gone.
One
How
less to
many?
clean.
Yes, exactly.
I knew you were going to say that.
Pat's pleased with that purchase, and she isn't the only one.
I'm quite happy to be packing that up tonight.
It's one that's bitten the dust.
David was lucky to get this one. Despite strong offers, John couldn't bear to let any more ivory go. He turned down £1,050 for 3 pagodas, £800 for this group of 10 figures, and £700 for this unusual octopus design. Next, it's a more feminine Oriental piece. All the dealers are in on the Oriental mother of pearl and silver belt.
I don't mind having a go.
It was made for a 22-inch waist, and they're rare to find these days.
Pat's daughter Tracy is back to help out with the deal.
You're not that attached to it then, John? We might be able to price it off you
I'm
then.
not terribly attached to it, no.
Okay, well,
It's
we're
quite
going to do
all right
our
with it.
best.
OK, I'll reveal my offer. £120.
Well, I think that's quite a strong bid, David. I've only put £70.
Yeah.
But do you want to know the reason why? Because it won't fit me. Oh, sorry.
Come on, Karen.
David, that was a really strong bid, it was, but not strong
However.
enough. 160.
Girl power.
She wants to wear it.
I could have ran my leg. That's me.
So what we're looking at now, what are...
Look at this.
Karen's beaten the boys, but will Pat and Tracy let her get away that easily?
Well, I'm going to declare myself
Me.
out at £70.
Easy out
And
it all
I'm
the time.
declaring myself out at £120.
Right in.
Come on then, let's lock horns.
Yes, handbags at dawn, girls.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I tell you why
It
I
is
bid
lovely.
160, first of all, because I just like the materials. I think that is a really good price, 160.
Up another 20, perhaps?
That's what I would.
Absolutely not. I'll stick another 5 on as a gesture.
10?
No. Vision, £165.
Yeah, I think it's fair enough.
Yes, we'll let you
Let it
have
go.
it,
Yeah,
Karen.
thank you very much, Pat.
You're
That's
welcome.
it.
I bought it because I love the quality of the materials, the mother of pearl and the silver.
Karen wanted that belt for one reason, to wear it, because believe me, the price she paid, she will be wearing it.
All 3 dealers want the silver photo frame, so much so they resorted to rule breaking.
They'd hidden it from me. They were playing the game.
Love the silver photo frame. Do you know I can feel a bit of tension in the air here?
So can I.
Let's cut it with a knife time.
Shall I go first? Because I think I'm going to be the bridesmaid here. I've got this major feeling. Right, my bid to you is £290.
Be a help.
All right, well, mine is a little better. £340.
Mine is £325. So we're all quite close there, really, aren't we?
Yeah, so we'll see what... Oh.
Mark and David's bids are both within the independent valuation, but they don't know that, and Mark is prone to bold gestures.
£360.
You see, that's... I thought he'd go another £5.
I'm out. You're getting too far ahead for me.
I like this frame. I think it's lovely. I think it's a nice thing. Another £5, £365.
Are you going to...
Would you like me to?
Yes, put your hand in your pocket.
Go on, cheeky chappy.
Oh, got £370.
That sounds a bit better, doesn't it? Yeah.
How do you feel? Would you
Well, I'm
like
not feeling very well, actually,
Are
Pat,
you
because I
not?
wanted to buy it for £340. I think I'm out. I am out.
So, Pat and John, I've offered you £370. What does it sound like to you? Are you happy?
I think so, don't you? Yeah?
So we've got a deal, £370.
We have
Thank
a
you very
deal.
much indeed.
Thank
Much
you.
appreciated.
No question about that.
Sold to Mr. Silver.
I'm very pleased to buy that.
I reckon if I'd pushed a bit more, we would have got a bit more.
All the dealers have bid on the book that comes with a royal pedigree.
Real hard thing to price.
I am waiting to find out the story behind it, because sometimes that seriously influences how you want to bid again.
When John took over his pharmacy, he found this in the shop and kept it on display for his customers. The ledger comes from the Queen's Isle of Wight residence, Osborne House, and features a prescription made out to Queen Victoria herself.
It's a prescription for actually just straightforward tincture of belladonna, so you assume for morning sickness.
So Tracy, how do you feel about this?
Because it's full of dignitaries, I think it should go back to Osborne House, but John wants to sell it.
Does
So,
he?
Yeah. So.
That's a bit of luck, because I want to buy it.
Oh, right.
It's nice to keep sometimes collections together and things like that.
I don't necessarily agree. I always think when things go into museums, that's the end of them. You know, they no longer can ever be enjoyed by somebody who's
Yeah,
really
you're right.
serious collector.
Yes.
And I think that's a tragedy sometimes, particularly if they end up in an archive.
They want to buy it, so they're going to give you any spiel at all, aren't they?
Well,
Well, that's nice.
Well, look, I tell you what, let's reveal the
lot of what
bids.
they
That's the
say.
best thing to do.
Let's try and tempt.
I reveal my bid. It's £100.
I'm a bit of a sentimental old bat, actually, and I have got quite a lot of Queen Victoria's wedding services. For me, it's a one-off, isn't it?
Yes.
My bid is £120. So, David,
I'd like to offer you £150.
what do you think about it?
Well, I think if we have a look to see what the independent value
Right,
is.
if I may.
So,
So none of the dealers' bids are even in the ballpark of the independent valuer's estimate, but it's early days.
Well, I'm going to throw a spanner in the works here. Because if I bought that book, I would donate it to Osborne House. Because I think it should stay on the island. That's my personal opinion. I wouldn't want to earn a profit out of it.
No.
I'm going to put a bid in for the book of £200.
What would you like to do?
I'm not going to be so magnanimous, I have to say, because I would keep it, because I just think it's a lovely thing, and I'm sorry if that would mean depriving Osborne House, but I have to be honest and truthful about it. £220 I'd like to offer you.
Fascinating, this, isn't it? I've got this benefactor here.
Yeah.
I've got this collector here. If I bought it, I'd sell it. I will offer you £250.
I'm going to make one final offer, £285. Finished for me, and I'm going to step back now.
I'm going to be mean, because I still love it, you know.
There's not
And I know it's a wonderful thing that you're considering here, but I love it enough to make another bid. I'm sorry, £295.
David?
300.
Will Karen let David get away so easily?
£305.
310.
it is your decision. What-
315. And remember,
Well-
one of us wants to keep it, the other one wants to sell it.
No one wants to sell it.
320.
Oh, David.
I think that's enough.
Well, I'm looking to you now.
325, but only if you're happy to sell it to me.
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
Yeah, because I know you'll treasure it.
I will, and
Yes.
it will go down, I promise you, it will go down my family.
A win for Karen. No hard feelings, David.
The look in Karen's eyes, she was really gunning for it.
I cannot believe I got that lucky and they've actually sold it to me.
Does she want to keep it? Well, she may well, but she's also quite a hard-nosed dealer.
The secret dealers offered Pat and John big money, but John has turned down thousands of pounds for some of his most precious possessions. So how much cash will they be getting?
So during our day with you today, we have spent £5,138.
Very nice, too, yeah.
Who's going to take it?
I'll have it.
That is fantastic.
Wow, it's been a lovely day.
What an
Yeah, this is
experience.
coincidental.
Not from our point of view.
So how have our dealers fared with their hard-fought purchases? Determined, David picked up the only piece of ivory that John was willing to sell.
£350, yes.
Thank you very much.
And it was worth it, selling it on for £400. Maybe John was wise to hold on to the rest of his collection. And Mark, also known as Mr. Silver, made sure he took the photo frame by paying top dollar.
Put your hand in your pocket.
Go on, cheeky chappy.
£370.
But it paid off, selling it for £410.
Good quality frame.
Karen went out on a limb for the gold watch and bracelet set.
A little bit higher?
No, because I'm slightly worried I'd have offered too much already.
It sold for £880, well worth the wrangle.
Very nice.
And did Karen keep her promise on the book?
It will go down my family.
So far, so good. It's safe in her linen press at home.
I will treasure it.